going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rasheed White. You guys see the title, you see the thumbnail over there, man. You also see the news article. 3 mock trades that could land an all-star level players in Brooklyn. All right, this actually comes from nothing but nets. So let's start off. OG Anunoby, Nets receive a 2029 first round pick, unprotected, plus OG Anunoby. Raptors receive Dorian Finney-Smith, Noah Clowney, Derek Whitehead, 2025 first round pick, 2025 second round pick via Miami, 2028 second round pick. So trading for Anunoby means the Nets get a scoring wing that can guard any position on the floor. Named to the 2023 All-Defensive Second Team. The 26-year-old is hovering around 15 points a game. All right, so you're not going to use, I guess, Derek Whitehead, Noah Clowney. You know, like Jock Vaughn is really kind of in love with Nicholas Claxton. And who was the other guy? Day'Ron Sharpe, and then you got Harry Giles in there, according to Jock Vaughn. If it wasn't for the great play of those two centers, the Day'Ron and Claxton, that Giles would actually be playing. So I guess the projected first starting lineup, would be Ben Simmons / Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Nick Claxton. Wow, hold on, man. So what they saying that Cam Thomas actually goes to the bench? Oh, that's tough. And then projected impact is just +1 and 2 wins. So they got the Nets, I think, winning like 48 games. I think I just saw an article actually saying that the Brooklyn Nets are actually going to win 48 games. I gotta do some more research on that before I even say anything definitive right there. So what do you guys actually think over here? The Raptors get a solid draft capital and 2 young players with potential of Clowney and Whitehead. I don't know about Clowney. Clowney's like the jury's still out on him. They haven't had much time on the floor, but they were selected by the Brooklyn for unique skills that the Raptors can add to their young core. They decided to follow through with the long-standing Anunoby trade rumors. I guess it'll make Brooklyn a lot better defensively. Is he better than Cam Johnson? I'm sorry. Do they actually? No, they didn't talk about trading Cam Thomas. Okay, all right. So this next one, I think they talk about trading Cam Thomas over here. All right, so Lauri Markkanen. So yeah, now if you're gonna get Lauri Markkanen, you definitely gonna have to surrender Cam Thomas right there. All right, so trade target number 2 over here is Lauri Markkanen. Nets received Markkanen, Kelly Olynyk, Chris Dunn, 2025 first round pick, top 10 unprotected. Jazz receives Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce O'Neal, Noah Clowney, Derek Whitehead, 2025 first round pick via Phoenix, and a 28 first round unprotected. This would be a blockbuster trade to go down months before the deadline, but it will give the Nets serious hope as a dark horse playoff team. Markkanen has become a consistent 23 to 25 points per game score while adding 7 to 9 rebounds. Kelly Olynyk can actually stretch the floor. Stretch the floor. I'm losing my mind over here. And let's look at Lauri Markkanen right here, because before we do that, they have the starting lineup with the same thing: Ben Simmons, Dinwiddie, Lonnie Walker, Mikal Bridges, Lauri Markkanen, and Nick Claxton. So that means you actually bring Cam Johnson again off the bench. Now the problem is that Ben Simmons cannot shoot the basketball, and he's going to actually have to learn how to really shoot if he's going to be on this team. Because if you get like a player like Lauri Markkanen, it's really going to kind of new to him. Who's that center? Who's the center that they said they got Nick Claxton in there? Now, can Lauri Markkanen actually stretch the floor? Be like a 40-something% 3-point shooter. He's like damn near a 7-footer that can put the ball on the floor. Gives you 25 points a game. But if you got Ben Simmons and Nick Claxton in there, Ben Simmons, actually both of these guys, Claxton and Ben Simmons, actually really has to learn how to shoot if they're going to be on the team, man. So it kind of puts the Nets in a precarious situation. Let's look at some highlights of Lauri Markkanen right here. 38 points. This one, 38 points, 17 rebounds, 2 blocks. This is actually versus the Suns. This comes from Z highlights here, and definitely get those ball hard gloves. Support his channel there. So Lauri is actually a really good defender too. Even though he made that shot right there, he still forced them into like a really tough fadeaway shot right there. Not like something necessarily he really wanted to do. See, Markkanen is actually going to really need space to operate. Yeah, and that possession, he just should have just wait, throw the ball back out and actually reset. Alright, so he's actually a really good rim protector. He can protect the rim. So you see how they have Kelly Olynyk out there to really kind of space the floor. But I mean, the Utah Jazz are like number 12, so then that kind of really worries me. It's like he doesn't really have the impact to really kind of affect any kind of wins. Does he actually make his other teammates better, or he just going out there just to go and get buckets, just to score? All right, so he moves well without the basketball there. That's a strength right there, you can see. All right, so I know he's actually having a great year with Utah, but when he was with Cleveland, I think they had him, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley, and they really weren't doing that well. So I don't know how he actually really impacts winning. I have to really kind of watch more of his game, but you got to pass and you got to really kind of like play make. So I think probably that's the next evolution of Lauri Markkanen right there. It's the ability to actually, see the floor and make the right reads. So you like the fact that he could finish under the rim, but I don't know. I don't know if this actually makes us better than the Boston Celtics. They say a dark horse team, but I'm going to watch more Lauri Markkanen because there's a lot of chatter about him from what I'm hearing. The Nets is probably really kind of looking for him. But we're talking about getting rid of Cam Thomas, who I believe is going to be an all-star in the near future. You got to get rid of Cam Thomas, Dorian Finney-Smith, Royce O'Neal. I mean, these three guys alone actually really bring a lot of value. So I really hate to see these guys really kind of go. Derek Whitehead, I don't know, man. But you got Lonnie Walker to replace Cam Thomas. But you see Cam Thomas is actually really starting to like get really into the playmaking, like passing the basketball. Using your team makes the game a whole lot easier for you. As a player. But I don't know. This is a tough one. Now they projected impact, there'll be a +4 to 6 wins. Alright, let's get into the next one. Is DeJounte Murray. Nets received DeJounte Murray, Bogan Bog. Ooh, okay. I might surrender Ben Simmons for this over here. We got a lot of offense over here. And Bogan, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. He can actually really shoot the three. I mean, he kind of wreaks havoc on us. But, you look at the Atlanta Hawks right now and look at their seeding. not really in a great position right now. I think they're like number 11, I believe. I think 11 or 12. All right, so the Hawks receives Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas, a 2025 first round pick, 2028 first round unprotected, and 2026 second round pick. They said this is a very strange trade, and on the surface it doesn't look like it makes sense, but the metrics show this to be a win-win for both sides. Well, I don't know about that, because Ben Simmons, again, he has to learn how to shoot, man. He actually has. And I made videos before saying, he doesn't really need to actually shoot. But that's if you actually put a bunch of, like, role players around him. You know, like, guys that just, like, one-dimensional, maybe, two-dimensional, can shoot the ball. Not really, like, high percentage one-on-one players. But, like, he'll clog the paint up if teams are going to sag back on him. That's a problem right there. I just don't understand how these guys don't really kind of work on their games. Just go out there, learn how to shoot. All right, so the Hawks, get some draft picks to go along with Simmons and Thomas. And while that may seem like to give up for Murray and a big contract and Bogdanovic, people forget that Murray's actual position is at the 1. So he averaged 21 points a game, 8.3 rebounds. This is when he was with the Spurs. 9.2 assists. Now, probably is that Trae Young is actually a ball stopper. That could be one of the things right there. When I was watching Trae Young, maybe like 3 years ago, he actually was, he didn't really over dribble, man. He would make a couple of dribbles, 1-2 dribbles, pass the ball, and now I just see him holding on to the ball a lot. But if you can actually get back to the San Antonio numbers, 21 points, 8.3 rebounds, 9.2 assists, 2.0 steals, and Bogey's over here is showing like he's averaging 15.7 points a game. This trade would actually have to get done after January 6th because that is when Murray's eligible to be traded due to contract negotiations over the summer. He says, whoever wrote this, however, I think this trade provides a good reset button for both teams in similar positions while still allowing them to compete for a solid. Oh well, yeah. I mean, if DeJounte Murray can go back to the San Antonio Spurs, I mean, I'd definitely trade Ben Simmons over that right there. I mean, this is 21 points a game. I mean, he can actually shoot the three. He can pass, 9.2 assists. But that's when he was like, and I think the San Antonio Spurs was like really kind of a trash team, I believe. So, I mean, it's, you can have good numbers on a bad team. It's just that when you actually start putting more talent around, yourself, like let's say Murray, and you got to share the ball. There's only one basketball. Then that, then we definitely really see how good you can actually be, though. And when you need to actually be a real like team basketball player. So the starting five would be point guard DeJounte Murray, Boyan, Mikal Bridges, Cameron Johnson, and Nick Claxton. And who they said they was actually giving up over here? All right, so you keep Royce O'Neal, you keep your 3-and-D guys, who I believe is like really, 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 really valuable, man. Royce O'Neal and Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, so I don't know, man. These are some interesting trades. I mean, my favorite probably is this one right here, DeJounte Murray. And you wind up losing Ben Simmons, Cam Thomas. I guess there's so much money in between DeJounte and Boyan. You gotta kind of throw Ben Simmons in there to kind of really make the money work since he has a big contract. I don't know. Should the Brooklyn Nets not make any trades or just like, this will make them better. But again, when you make these trades, you have to see whether you can actually, if this is going to really put you in position to beat Boston, Milwaukee, or like, let's say Philadelphia. Because I think Philadelphia will take a leap this year. I think Joel Embiid will finally get out the second round. So I don't know. That's the thing. Lauri Markkanen, I just from what I see from him, he actually needs to develop more, like in terms of like being making plays. Same thing with Cam Thomas, how he's actually starting to develop. So this is tough right here. This is not an easy. I think she should stay the course. I really like our team. You know, I really, 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 really like our team. It's a deep, deep roster. They're too deep at every position. I don't think we even see Rasheed Whitehead this year, man, because you got Lonnie Walker, you got Cam Thomas. I mean, and he has a lot of promise, you know, barring all the injuries that he actually had. All right, so I will wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.